used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Come on, set. Yellow.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On the jet sweep, this is Marshall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Bills at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jones on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Again, it's Henry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is out of bounds here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry for Henry. To the 43, 2nd down. Now the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall, and it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there at 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah Likely with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Lions set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And Kittle catching the slant. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it?
Here we go. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. J. Sanders breaking through and blowing that play up in the backfield. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that will agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now Prescott. Complete to Dorsett. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Prescott completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Here's Dak. A solid stiff arm. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the